Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into one of the most critical aspects of making your dream of living abroad a reality: saving money. Whether you're planning a temporary adventure or permanent move, having a solid financial foundation is essential. In this video, I'll share detailed tips and tricks on how to save for travel, including high yield savings accounts, safe investing strategies, and other low risk ways to put your money aside and make your money work for you. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is assess your current financial situation. You want to take a close look at your income, your expenses, debts, and savings. You want to create a budget to understand where your money is going every month. This will help identify areas where you can cut back and save some more. You want to be smart. Set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals for your travel savings. Determine how much money you need for your trip or your move abroad, and by when you want to achieve this goal. Having a clear target will help you get motivated, stay motivated, and focused. One of the simplest and safest ways to save money is by opening a high-yield savings account. These accounts offer a higher interest rate compared to traditional savings accounts, allowing your money to grow faster. Like I was using, most of us will be, just have our money in our regular bank account, say Chase. They're giving you like 0.01%. No, some of the best high yield savings accounts are offered by online banks, which often have lower overhead costs and can pass the savings on to you. Some of these banks, like NASB, they have a 4.9. Of course, you need to double check at the moment, but NASB has a 4.9. Ivy Bank has 5%. Valley Direct has 4%. Everbank 4.75. So you get the drift. Definitely look into opening up a high yield savings account. The next, you want to set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your high yield savings account. This way you won't be tempted to spend the money when it comes in that you should be saving. Automatically goes out. You don't have to see it. No muss, no fuss. Treat your savings like any other bill that you need to pay each month. That way you don't get tempted to use it. The next thing you want to do is use cashback and rewards programs. And I've talked about these before, telling you about my Chase card that I use to get points, to get flights, which I'm redeeming soon, hotels, things like that. You want to take advantage of cashback and rewards program offered by your credit cards and other financial services. These programs can provide you with extra money or points that can be used for travel expenses. Just make sure you pay off your credit card balance in full each month to avoid interest. And I do talk about this in my ebook also, and I've mentioned this before. Having a credit card work for you is one of the best things that you can do. It's not going to lower your credit. You're not going to pay interest because you're not carrying a balance. But every time you use that card, you are gaining points or cash back, or depending on which card you use, you're getting money for spending your money. You know what I mean? If you just spend cash, that's it. Okay, it's done. But if you use a credit card that earns you points or cash back, then you get that extra savings that can definitely, go towards that first 2 weeks that you'll be in the country for a hotel or the flight to the country. Identify and eliminate unnecessary expenses from your budget. This could mean cutting back on dining out, canceling unused subscriptions, or finding more affordable alternatives for your current spending habits. Every dollar saved brings you closer to your savings goals. I do not spend money on I hardly spend money on trivial things. Once I'm out of the country, though, I'm getting that massage weekly. I'm getting my nails done because it is relatively inexpensive. But once you're in the US, you believe me, you do not need your nails done every single week. That is $100 that can go towards your travels. Okay. You also want to consider starting a side hustle to increase your income. Again, touched on this before. This could be anything from freelancing, selling handmade crafts online, or driving for a rideshare company. The extra income can be dedicated to entirely to your savings fund. So if you want to say you get home from work, or you don't work on certain days, you want to do it on the weekend, anything you make from that side hustle, boop, straight into your savings account. So it's like you weren't counting on that for anything else. Okay, you weren't doing it before. So the extra money coming in, let it stay that way. You still don't have it. It's in that high yield saving just waiting for you. And for those of you who are willing to take on a little bit of a risk, a little bit more for potentially higher returns, consider safe investing strategies, and we'll go through a few. One of the things that I do have also, certificates of deposits. These are low risk investments with fixed interest rates and maturity dates. I was speaking to, again, NASB. Right now they have a 4.75 CD that's 7 months. So you just put your money there for 7 months. You don't touch it. You get 4.75. They have longer and different rates. These are great for saving money. You won't have access to for a period. And some, if you break it, you pay a fine, which, makes it much easier for you to save and not touch it because it's sitting in that CD, earning you money. You can't go in there, so you're forced to let it stay there. The next things are index funds and EFTs. These funds track the performance of the market index and offer diversification with lower risk. They're a good option for long-term savings. So if you want to put away that money for longer term and not touch it for a couple of years, best bang for your buck with just a tiny bit of, risk would be EFTs. And then the next thing you can look into is bonds. Government bonds and corporate bonds can provide steady interest income with relatively low risk. Consider bond funds for more diversification. And of course, you want to diversify a little bit. So you want to have some in high risk, not high risk. You want to have some in high rate savings. You want to have some in a CD, so you're not going to touch that. You're going to leave that alone. And even on the TV, if you're in Florida, in certain places in Florida, that is, they were advertising at 10%, but it was only $1,000 you could put in there, a 10% CD. That's crazy. Micro investing apps like Acorn and Stash allows you to invest small amounts of money regularly. So these will round up your purchases to the nearest dollar and invest the spare change. Over time, this can add up significantly without much effort. So if that's something you want to do, and some of these, or most of these, you can, do 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them. Put a little bit here, put a little bit there. Turn on Stash. You let the little, couple of dollars or cents go over to somewhere else and save and invest for you. So you have various streams of saving and interest and income coming in. If your employer offers a 401k match or other retirement saving benefits, make sure you're taking full advantage of them. While this money is meant more for retirement, it is still a part of your overall financial health and can free up other funds for travel savings. So definitely stay on that. Especially if you're getting a match, just go ahead and do it. If you can, do as much as you can because it definitely helps. The next thing you want to do is cut housing costs. Housing is often the biggest expense for most people. Consider downsizing, getting a roommate, or even moving to a more affordable area to save money. If you're planning to move abroad, selling your home or renting it might be the best option. And it can provide a significant boost to your savings and travel fund. When I come back to the US, because I sold my home, I stay with my mom. If I thought about doing this before, or, it would have been an option, moving with my mom. I keep saying my mom. My dad's here too, but you just always be like my mom. My parents. Save that money. You're paying something, but you're not having that big overhead that you would have if you were living on your own. So definitely, think about some ways that you can save on rent, which is pretty much the biggest thing that takes up almost all of your budget, right? The next thing you can do is reduce transportation costs by maybe using public transit, biking, or walking whenever possible. I know in the US we don't have a lot of options but a car, but if you own a car, consider downsizing to a more economical vehicle or even going car free for, as long as you can. The savings on gas, maintenance, insurance are substantial. Like I told you, I'm paying over $1,000 for insurance in Florida. Like, how? That is ridiculous. Gas, and then you have oil changes, you have this, you have that. It adds up to a lot. Okay. So if you can cut some of that, game changer right there. The next thing is cooking at home. Eating out frequently can drain your budget quickly. Plan your meals, cook at home, and bring your lunch to work. Not only is this healthier, but it also saves a lot of money. And I did a video recently showing you how I save money on groceries, shopping at Publix. And I do that for other stores too. So if you want to see how you can save with coupons or saving with different apps like cashback apps, definitely check that video out. It helps so much. I do not spend that much on grocery because I got the plug, okay? There are many budgeting tools and apps available that can help you track your spending. Apps like Mint, You Need a Budget, and Personal Capital can provide valuable insight and keep you on track. I know I use Chase still, like I was talking about Chase, not for my savings account. No, I don't. But for check-in and things like that, I do still have a Chase account. And it gives me a pie chart. It gives me an overview of how much money I had come in, how much I spend on each category. Like it breaks it down. So the banks are getting hip to, people wanting to see their overall spending and things like that. So my in and out is ridiculous because as soon as I get money in, it's out going to savings or to a CD or something. At the end of the day, savings for travel requires discipline, like for real. It requires discipline, planning, and a bit of creativity. By implementing these tips and tricks, you can build a robust travel fund and make your dream of living abroad a reality. Remember, every little bit counts. So start today and stay committed to your goals. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel tips and inspiration. I'm here to help you get up, pack it up, and move abroad. Until next time, happy savings, safe travels, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!